What is up, guys? Tim Bridgewater here, host of Rock the Dragon, a Dragon Ball Super podcast. Happy Dragon Ball FighterZ release day to everybody today. I hope you guys are as excited as I am about it. If you remember on episode 33 of the podcast, I actually did a review of the closed beta of Dragon Ball FighterZ. I was lucky enough to be able to participate in that. So if you happen to miss that episode, make sure you go back and check it out to hear about my thoughts about that. But you guys also said you wanted to see more video from me in 2018 in terms of the podcast. So I figured this would be a great opportunity to come on here since I pre-ordered the collector's edition of Dragon Ball FighterZ and just come on here and do a sort of an unboxing and give you guys a close-up look at everything that's included in that if you didn't order it yourself. So we're just going to take a couple minutes here. I'm just going to go through and unbox everything, and we're going to talk about it for a second and kind of give my thoughts and opinions on some things. The first thing I want to say is that if you pre-ordered your game from GameStop, then you should have also gotten a Goku action figure as well. That is separate from the standard collector's edition box. Now, I'm going to tell you this because it happened to me. Make sure you remind the GameStop associate to give you your figure. Because I got into my car and I looked in the bag and I realized, holy shit, wait a second, there was something else I was supposed to get. I went back in, he gave it to me, it was no problem, but you may have to remind them of it. So, I'm not expecting much. This is pretty much it right here. It's a Super Saiyan Blue Goku, probably about 3 inches or so, I think. Not the biggest deal, but for sort of a bonus pre-order thing at GameStop, you can't ask for much more than this kind of shit. It's free, it's fun, why not? I'll find space for it somewhere in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with this so we can talk about this for a second. Okay, so here it is. Oh man, it's actually got some pretty good detail on this thing. That's one thing about these little GameStop figures. They're really small, but the detail is actually really good. I'm sure that's not in much focus there, but you can kind of see, you can see every wrinkle in Goku's pants. You can see every crease in his muscle tone. His face is actually very defined. I can clearly see his nose, his mouth, his eyes. The blue on the hair actually looks really good. It's kind of a metallic sort of a shine to it. Obviously, the boots and everything look great. This is pretty cool. This not plastic. I'm not sure exactly what this is made out of, or maybe it's some kind of plastic. I don't know. But I actually like it. This is not bad for a little sort of a pre-order bonus for GameStop if you were planning to get your game there anyway. Just remind them to give it to you. So yeah, it reminds me of back when Street Fighter 4 came out. I pre-ordered the collector's edition of that, and that came with a little figure of Ryu. So now I have both of these. Right now I can make Ryu and Goku fight each other. Why hasn't someone done that yet? Has Death Battle done that? Has Superpower Beatdown done that yet? Ryu versus Goku? Wouldn't that be an awesome fucking fight to see? Hadouken versus Kamehameha? It's kind of the same pose and everything. They should have done that by now. I don't know. But it's cool. So now these will just go right next to each other on my desk. At the very least, this will be awesome for that. Now, of course, this is the main reason I even got the collector's edition to begin with. First of all, this is the box, okay? So here you can take a good look at this. If I can hold it right. First of all, it comes in this massive box. Once again, this is the collector's edition. The box itself is even nice. I may just keep the box because, well, it has badass Dragon Ball art on it. What is there to not like about that? Spinning on around, those of you who are keeping track of this, you probably know that it does come with a Super Saiyan Goku figure, which is the main reason I got this collector's edition. I'm not really a big collector's edition sort of a guy, but if you offer me something like this for a show that I love, then I'm probably going to spend the extra money to get it. Flip it on over the back and you can see what should be included in here. We've got the figure, we've got some art here. I think there's a book of some sort. Of course, the game, etc., but we're going to get into this thing in a minute. Okay, so let's go ahead and open it up and let's see exactly what this stuff looks like. Hopefully there's no difficult packaging in here or anything that I have to kind of break open. Otherwise you'll see a cut in there somewhere. Okay, so obviously we have Dragon Ball FighterZ, the most important piece of this entire fucking puzzle. Yeah, so I'll be playing this very shortly. it is important to remember, this is something that I had to ask about when I went to the store. The collector's edition does not include DLC, right? It doesn't include like the season pass for DLC. It's a little bit confusing, right? Because it's also like the ultimate edition, I think, and that one includes the season pass. I know, right? I mean, why wouldn't you just include all? I spent over $100 on this shit. You would think the season pass would have been included in that, but it's not. So if you get the ultimate edition, you get the season pass, collector's edition, you get all this other stuff. But they talked me into it, so if you be prepared to spend $35 for the season pass if you're getting collector's edition. I mean, why not? I know for a fact I'm going to be playing this game a lot over the next year or so. So why not? You know, all I'm going to end up doing is buying those characters when they release them anyway later on. So I might as well just go ahead and get it out the way now. That way I can just have everything. So the game's right here. Okay, and here's, I guess, is what it's sort of like a collector's case for the game. It's pretty standard. I don't know exactly what this is made out of, the material wise, but the art is pretty phenomenal on it. A lot of the art that has come out related to this game has looked great. I mean, in some ways, I mean, I think most of us would agree it looks a lot better than Dragon Ball Super does, at least early Dragon Ball Super. But yeah, it's pretty fantastic. So, I mean, obviously there's nothing in here, but you know, you take the game out of the other case, you put it and you keep it in this cool thing here, which I'm really digging this. Let's see. Okay. So now we've got, I believe this is the art. Pretty easy to open package. So let's just rip it open and see what's in here. Ooh. Ooh. This is fucking dope. This is basically art of Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Lord Beerus. But, and I don't know if this really comes across in the video, it's got sort of this gold foil sort of illumination thing going on, which I am crazy about. Oh, there's obviously more in here. So let me open it up. And let's see what else we've got, because I'm already super impressed by that. Okay, so Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Beerus. Oh, wow. Okay, sweet. Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan Vegeta, and adult Gohan. That's pretty cool. I'm sorry it's not really in focus. I kind of have to have it back here for it to be in focus. But, you know, this is just kind of give you a general idea of what you can expect in this thing. And, of course, Android 17 and 18. So nice. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with these. I mean, they're kind of, I'll probably just like put them all in a frame and then just put the frame on the wall somewhere, because this is really nice art. And usually this kind of like bonus art stuff I really don't care about. But this is Dragon Ball, so I usually care about everything. Okay, so now for the main event here, unless there's something else in here that I'm not aware of. Okay, yeah. So this is the figure. So this is the biggest selling point other than the game itself of why I got the collector's edition. It's got tape on it, so I'm going to open this and I'll be right back. All right, I think I may be far enough along now to where I can actually share this. Let's see what we got. Oh. Man, all right. I'm liking this already. Okay. It's really loud. My neighbors are going to be pissed. Okay. Oh, wow. Nice. Okay. So here's the biggest selling point for me. It's kind of like the manga Dimensions figure, to where it's kind of shaded in such a way that makes it look more anime. Hell yeah, look at that. That is nice. That is nice. And I'm not a big figure collector. I mean, I may have done a video in the past about this somewhere. I don't know. But if I do get any figures, I do prefer the bigger ones. Just a comparison here. This is the GameStop figure. Okay. And this is the the pre-order collector's edition figure. I mean, I have space for it all, but if I'm going to spend money on something to put on display, I definitely prefer the bigger figures. And man, this will go really nice next to that Goku over there next to my window right there, because that thing's made out of plastic. I mean, I got that thing like 15, 16, 17 years ago from Walmart, I think. So this is definitely probably the most detailed Goku figure statue that I have so far, and I'm super excited about it. Let's get a good look at that. Wow, detail here is just incredible. I saw a Super Saiyan Teen Gohan one that was very similar to this that was on sale at GameStop. I mean, it was marked down like 50%, but no GameStop near me had it in stock. I would have had to drive like 2 hours just to get the damn thing. So I said, never mind. I'll just keep it in mind for next time. I really like this, man. This is really nice. This thing is definitely worth. I mean, I've played the beta, so once again, obviously, listen to episode 33 if you want to hear more about my opinions on the game. But I loved it. I'm super pumped to play it. And this was definitely a nice sort of bonus thing to have just to sort of commemorate the experience. And I'm super freaking excited about this. Once again, here's a close look. He's yelling. We've got the Dragon Ball FighterZ logo down there at the bottom. The hair is incredibly detailed. I mean, look at this. Even, obviously this is battle damage Goku. Even the belt is sort of its own separate piece. I mean, it doesn't come off, but you know, it's I can touch the shreds on his clothing. So a lot of extra effort went into this thing, which I appreciate. Obviously, if I'm going to spend as much money on a game, on a collector's edition of something, it's always nice to get something like this. And it's awesome. I imagine it's the kind of thing that probably looks better at a distance, right? Because you put it here this close, you can all, you know, it's almost a little, you know, little too weird looking. But if you bring it back, then that's when you can really, it's almost like you're looking at the anime version of Goku. So awesome. Okay, well, that about does it, guys. So let me know what you think about it. Once again, check out my podcast. I talk about Dragon Ball Super. I mean, what more do you want? I talk about the English dub for any of you who are just getting into that. You can check it out on iTunes. It's on Stitcher.com. It's on TuneIn. It's also on Google Play. Once again, it's called Rock the Dragon, a Dragon Ball Super podcast. So if you want to hear my thoughts and opinions, I talk about every single episode as it airs weekly. Fresh perspective. I do not watch the Japanese dub, so everything that happens is new to me. So if you just want a perspective from someone who hasn't seen everything already, you might want to check out my podcast. Make sure you head over to Facebook, facebook.com/rockthedragonpodcast. If you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching it on Facebook, well, then you already know. Make sure you like the page. Check out the podcast. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Let me know what's up. Like, share, comment, all that good stuff. Peace out. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Guys, look, you're already here, okay? You might as well go ahead and watch another video. I mean, why waste your time going anywhere else? Plenty of videos right here, right in your face. Go ahead and click. Make sure you head over to facebook.com/rockthedragonpodcast. Like, subscribe, share, comment. You know it. Do it all, baby. We're going to do it. It's a good year. Yeah, I'm running out of time.